towards your left. And just feel that stretch coming up into the right hand side of your body. And then walk your hand back over and then take your left hand on top of your right. And again, get that stretch coming up into the side of your body. And then walking your hand back over, lifting your chin. And then start to pull the body nice and slowly up and along the ground, drawing downwards with your shoulders, lifting your chin. Draw up into a little cat stretch, pulling up through the belly, gazing up towards your navel. Taking the head and tailbone away from each other and sitting back down onto your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through. And again, drawing up into a little cat stretch, putting up through the shoulders, up through with your back. And taking head and tailbone away and sitting back down onto your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through. And then this time, curling the toes, sending the heels away, and taking the head down through your arms. Draw body forwards into a strong plank. And then bending your knees and sitting back down upon your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through. Curling the toes, send the hips away and draw your head down through your arms. Drawing forwards into a plank, and then bending your knees and sitting back down onto your heels. Again, let's draw the body, pulling up, rolling down the shoulders, lifting the chin, curling the toes, easing all the way back off into your downward dog. Forwards into your plank, and then bending your knees and sitting back to your heels. And again, bring the body to pull up and through, curling the toes, head down, bottom up. Drawing forwards into your plank, and then bending your knees and sitting back down onto your heels. Couple more times now, drawing up and through. Remember, you can always take a break if you need to. Curling the toes and sending the heels away and the head down through your arms. Coming forwards into a strong plank. And then bending with your knees and sitting back to your heels. And again, coming up and through. Curling the toes, or staying that down dog. And just treading it out a little. Drawing down one side of your body. And then the other side of your body. And just check out your hand placement. Try and have your fingers, so your middle finger is pointing straight up. Your last little finger is pressing out at a 45-degree angle. And then you're looking back up towards your belly. And as we move the hips from side to side, try and draw the heel towards the floor. Don't worry if it doesn't touch the floor, but moving the hips down from one side to the other. Really getting in as much movement as you can along the side of your body. And then let's come back down onto your knees. And if you can place the right foot forwards, and just taking down your right hand to the outside of your foot, bring your left arm to draw up and over, just gazing up towards your hand. And releasing the hand all of the way back down. Curl the toes, lift the back knee, turning to the right, raising your right arm up. And again, see how this is for you today. Either stay, or if you can, turn open your front foot, go to the outside edge of your back foot, and maybe open back a little bit further. And then gently bring it all of the way back round again. Let the knee draw down to the floor, raising with both of your arms. right hand back behind your left, and then drawing back a little to open up through the shoulders. And then letting your arms all of the way back down. Move back upon that back knee. Draw back through with your toes. As always, when you land, just see how that feels behind the knee. Okay, and respect how that is feeling for you. If you need to keep the knee bent, that's okay. If you can keep it straighter, maybe think about drawing the toes back more. And if you feel you can, start to arch the lower back just a little bit. Pressing for the center of your chest. And then we'll come back up onto our kneeling position. Clasping your fingers together, raising both of your arms. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, activating your waist. And let's take a nice long stretch out into the side of your body, keeping your ears and your arms together. And then gently bring it back on up. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, activating your waist, and again taking that nice long stretch into the side of your body. And then bringing it all of the way back up, letting your arms back down by your side. Okay, let's step forwards with the left leg. And again, left hand down to the side of your left foot. Bring your right arm up and over, looking up towards your hand, just getting a little bit of an arc to bring that arm up and over. And bring the hand back down to the floor, curl the toes, lift the back knee, opening up to the left here. We're looking up towards the left hand. Same as on the other side, either remain or turn your foot open, go to the outside edge of your back foot and open it back a little bit further. And coming all of the way back round, letting your knee back down upon the floor. Coming up through with your arms. Left hand wrapping back behind the right if you can. Coming into that shoulder girdle stretch. And then letting your arms all of the way back down again. Moving back onto the back knee. Again, drawing back your toes. Seeing how that is resting today. If you can, draw the toes back a bit more. Maybe draw it up a little bit more. And if you can, arch the back and pressing down. Alright, let's bring the body back on up. Now, I'm going to bring you just back around onto your back. Take the body down to the floor and find your comfortable position. So have your fingertips just reaching down to find the heels. Set the feet up so they're not turning it open. And then once we get there, let's just start to work the lower back downwards towards your imprint and release it away a few times. And just notice how the lower back responds to this movement today. And then when we settle, we're just settling to a neutral, so you've got a little gap underneath your lower back. Roll the shoulders up and draw them down. And again, roll them up, draw them down. Do it a few times. And just as you walk them down, wriggle the neck out a little bit further so the head comes further from your shoulders. Let's take some deep breaths. Deep breath in through your nose. And a really good strong breath out of your mouth. Blow the breath out as if you're blowing out a candle. As you breathe in, start to become aware of your ribcage widening, side and back of the body. And then as you breathe out, start to draw the navel back to the spine. Get that feeling feeling like you have a waist belt on and it's being pulled in tighter around your middle. As you breathe in, the ribs widen, the belly remains flat. As you breathe out, you're pulling up from the pelvic floor, up to the transverse abdominis muscle. We're not changing the position of the back, we're just pulling in and pulling up. Again, as you breathe in, no connection, the belly's calm. As you breathe out, then we're drawing up, connecting and engaging with that third layer of abdominal muscle in. So going into that transverse abdominis muscle. One more time. Really deepen the breath. Remember, the breath effect on your Pilates practice is enormous. Getting that oxygen up into the brain, getting that change of rhythm, okay, in your breathing, so it's a little bit deeper, it's a little bit more purposeful, makes such difference, okay, to your well-being, how you're going to feel today, going forwards. All right, so really think about it. Think about it as you're working into your practice today. Now I'd like to bring the hands back behind the head, let your elbows open all the way back down to the ground. As you breathe in through your nose, nod your chin gently forwards. As you breathe out through your mouth, raise your upper body, lift from the center of your chest. Breathing in through your nose to stay, and then breathing out through your mouth as you lower back down to the ground. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out as you lift, keep the neck open, keep the neutral spine. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out, engaging with your core as you lower. Today, breathing in, nod the chin, and as you lift, if you can, position your upper body across to the right. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out, engaging with your core. Slowly come back out, using the core in the same manner, coming down as you go up. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out as you lift, position up and across to the left. Breathing in to stay. Breathing out, engaging the core, lowering all of the way back down. Again, breathing in, nodding the chin. As you come up, lift across, position slightly over to the right. Try not to push too hard with your shoulder blade. Breathing in and breathing out, engaging the core as you slowly lower. Breathing in, nod the chin, and breathing out as you lift, position up and across, keeping the chest open. Breathing in, then breathing out as you lower all of the way back down. All right, now letting your arms come down by your side. Take your feet up for me. I'm going to do two versions of your heel dig today. So flexing out with your feet. Again, if you can, maintain that neutral spine. And just lay your hands upon your belly, relaxing your shoulders. As you breathe out, lowering one heel towards the floor. As you breathe in, drawing the leg back on up. Breathing out, digging the other heel down towards the floor. And breathing in to draw back up. So a nice deliberate lever of the leg going downwards and coming back up. Try not to touch the ground completely, so you're just going to halfway and back up. Breathing out, engaging with your core, breathing in. So being very deliberate with the effect of working the abdominals, this time lower to upwards, but also obviously with that deeper core strength connection. All right, now a couple more. Breathing out, we're digging down. Breathing in, back up, and again breathing up, digging down with the heel, and then I'm going to point the toes. Now curtsying underneath the leg, so taking one foot to go underneath and breathing out and kind of poking the toe underneath the calf and coming back. Breathing out, going the other way, breathing out to curtsy under, breathing in. And just as we were being really deliberate with the heel, now be really deliberate with your toes. So as you go under, breathe out, press away, breathing in, come back. Breathing out, poke the toe under, breathing in. So just imagine you were standing, and you were taking that curtsy, you're just taking that leg behind the other one. Breathing out, engaging the core, tuck under, breathing in. And again, breathing out, tuck under, and in. 2 more. Breathing out, tuck under, and in. 1 more. And back. All right, feet back down to the ground for me. Now gently roll yourself over onto your hands and your knees. And today we're going to work into Dolphin. So I'm going to work into an upper body arm strengthener. First of all on the knees, and then moving up onto your toes if you feel strong enough today. So with this one, you're wrapping your hands around the ends of your elbows and opening out through with your arms, okay? So you make this V shape and try and keep the V shape. So let's come on down, and if you need to, recheck, and then open your arms, all right? And we're going to try and keep the arms in that position. So shoulders drawing back from your ears, bottom rib pulled up, and as you draw forwards into your forearms, breathing out and breathing in to draw back. Breathing out, engaging the core to come forwards, and breathing in to draw back. Breathing out, navel back to the spine, breathing in. All right, so for many of you, this is going to be quite easy. So you're going to come up into your toes for me, push your way through your heels, and then as you come forwards, breathing out, engaging with your core, and then breathing in to send the hips back. Breathing out as you come forwards, really drawing the navel back to the spine, and breathing in to send your hips back. Breathing out to come forwards, and breathing in, sending your hips away. Breathing out, engage the core to come forwards, and breathing in, send the hips back. Again, engage the core coming forwards, and breathing in, send the hips back. 2 more if you can. Breathing out, and breathing in, send the hips back. Good, 1 more. Breathing out, and breathing in, send the hips back. And then gently come down upon your knees. Now coming into a little bit of glute work here. Okay, so I'm just going to get you to have your hands beneath your shoulders, your knees in alignment with your hips, and then just draw back your shoulders and gaze slightly ahead. Now we're going to start off with extensions behind, and then I'm going to be working with the knee drawing open to the side and crossing back behind you today. So just take a little bit of a soften with the elbows, so you're not locking out through the elbows. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, draw the line of your toe along the ground and extend it, lifting it up, and then breathe in, draw the knee back in, changing legs. Breathing out, extending the leg away, point your toe, make that leg line strong. Breathing in, draw back in. Keep going. So as you take the leg away, try and keep your hip bones facing downwards. So try not to lean to one side. As you extend, draw the belly up underneath you. Breathing in as you draw back on in. Again, drawing that line along the ground, breathing out to lift. Breathing in to lower. Okay, nice strong leg line, point the toes. Imagine you're trying to touch the other side of the room with your toes. And again, breathing out, pressing away, point the toes, lift. Breathing in as you draw the knee back down. Again, breathing out, engage the core and lift the leg. Breathing in as you lower. 2 more single legs. Breathing out, pressing away, point the toes, lift the leg. Good. Breathing in to lower. 1 more time, breathing out, point and lift. And lower. Now, drawing the knee to draw open to the side. So breathing out to lift. You've got that 90-degree angle. Breathing in to lower. Breathing out as you lift. So you're taking that hip to open on a quarter circle. Again, breathing out, engage the core to lift. And in to lower. 1 more time. Breathing out, lift the knee open. Breathing in. Now breathing out to straighten the leg for me, same leg. Breathing in to cross it behind. Breathing out, bring it to the middle. Breathing in, cross it behind. Breathe out, back to the middle. Breathe in, cross behind, out, back to the middle. One more in, out, back to the middle. Breathe in, draw the knee in, go to the other leg. Breathing out, knee drawing open to the side, into lower. Again, breathing out, draw that quarter circle with the knee. Good, into lower. Feel the inner thigh muscles working here. Keep the hips as balanced as you can. Although that is really hard, so don't worry if you're moving a little bit. Breathe out, into lower, one more time. Breathing out, and in. Now breathing out to straighten the leg. Breathing in, take it behind. Breathing out, back to the middle. Breathing in, take the leg behind. Breathing out, back to the middle. Breathing in behind. Breathing out, back to the middle. Breathing in behind, out, back to the middle. One more time, in, out, back to the middle. All right, we're going for another set. Breathe in, draw the knee in. Now, if you feel you can this time, I'm going to take the opposite hand out to the side. So breathing out to lift, and breathing in, lower. Breathing out that quarter circle with your knee again. Breathing into lower, breathing out, lift, into lower, one more, and lower. Now breathing out to straighten, breathing in, cross it behind, breathing out, back to the middle, breathe in, cross it behind, out, back to the middle, breathe in, cross it back, out, back to the middle, one more time. Out, back to the middle, breathe in, draw that knee in. Let's change sides. Opposite hand to the side if you can. Breathing out, lift the knee. Breathing into lower. Breathing out, lift the knee up. And into lower. Breathing out, knee draws open. Into lower, one more. And in. Now breathing out, straighten the leg. Breathing in, take the leg behind, and breathing out, back to the middle. Breathing in behind, and out, back to the middle. Good, breathing in behind, out, back to the middle. Breathing in, out, back to the middle, one more time. In, and out. All right, coming all the way down. Now I'm going to go to thread the needle. Okay, so a stretch where we take the arm underneath. I'm going to offer up that we also put the inner thigh stretch in as well. Alright, you don't have to, but if you would like to. So I take my right leg out to the side, and then I thread my right arm underneath. Okay, so you don't have to do this, you could just do the shoulder bit. And then with your left hand, either leave it by your side, you could tuck it back, or you could reach it towards the top end of your mat. But we should be getting a little rear shoulder stretch, a little bit of a lower back stretch, and if you've got the leg out, an inner thigh stretch. And then slowly come back on up, and we'll change sides. So if you want to, you take that left leg to the side, and we post the left arm underneath and lower the ear down towards the floor. Alright, but remember, you could just do the shoulder bit, the rear shoulder stretch, with your right hand, wherever you want to put it, okay? So if you're happy with it just in front, personally, that's my chosen position, but you could reach it upwards, okay? Or you could drop the arm back behind you. Okay, we're gently going to draw the body back on up and come around to a seated position for me. Okay, we're going to work into your roll back from here. So if you have a band that you prefer to use around the bottom of your feet, by all means pop it into position. If you need a cushion or you prefer that cushion behind your back, pop that into position. And if I can just get you to draw your body up as tall as possible, rolling down the shoulder blades, opening out the collarbone. Let's take a deep breath in if you're ready. And then as you breathe out, let's just gently draw the ribs down in towards your body. Breathing in, and then breathing out, engaging with your core, and we're drawing the body to sit up as tall as possible, shoulders open back. Breathing in. As you breathe out, gently working it backwards. Breathing in, and then breathing out, engaging your core, and we're sitting up tall. Deep breath in. As you go back, if you know halfway is enough today, carry on. If you know that your lower back is okay to go into an imprint, touch down with your shoulder blades, breathing in, and breathing out to slowly draw the body back on up. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, lowering your back, vertebrae by vertebrae if you can, gently down to your imprint, breathing in, and then breathing out to slowly draw your body back on up. If you want to, one hand on the shoulder, breathing in, and as you go back, breathing out, taking your time, breathing in at your bottom point, breathing out to draw the body. Really, again, concentrate on the core. Maybe shut your eyes if that helps. Other hand to the shoulder, breathing in, breathing out. We're rolling gently downwards. Breathing in, and breathing out. Draw the body all of the way up. Swapping hands over, breathing in. As we go back, breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out, drawing all of the way back on up, swapping the hands over, breathing in. As we go back, breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out to draw the body all of the way back on up. All right, good job. I'm going to bring you around onto your side from here, and today, we are going to take the leg to come forwards, backwards, up, down, and we have this circular action going on. So I'm going to prop my head up, all right, but if you prefer to lay down completely, that would be okay. All I ask is that we try and get that elbow to line up with the shoulder. Once you come into this position here, stack up your hips, and then bring your legs just slightly forwards of your body, so your little toe hangs off the edge of your mat, perhaps. Top leg coming up to hip height. As you draw forwards with your front foot, breathing in. As you go back today, breathe out, but don't take the leg too far back, keeping in alignment with your body. Breathing in as you raise the leg up, and breathing out, flex your foot, breathing out, lowering it down. Point your toes, and start to circle the leg in the way that presents itself to you first of all. Lock the core on for me so that the rest of the body doesn't move, and you've got a natural breath in and out, but I want the core locked on throughout. All right, let's start again. Breathing in, coming forwards, flexing your foot. Breathing out, point your toes as you go back. Breathing in, raising the leg up. Breathing out, lowering the leg down. Try and circle the other way this time. Breathing in. And breathing out. And let's start again. Breathing in, coming forwards, flex your foot. Breathing out, point your toes, going back. Breathing in, raising the leg up. Breathing out, lowering the leg down. Go the easier way to circle. For me, it's always backwards. I don't know, it might be different for you. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time, coming forwards, breathing in, flex the foot, breathing out, point your toes as you go back, breathing in, raising the leg up, breathing out, lowering the leg down, and go the harder way in your circle, breathing in, that's it, coordinating breath, engagement of the core and movement. All right, let's from here, bring that top leg in, And then just gently draw the knee back. Find the quad stretch. And relax. All right, now today I'm going to work into your triceps, lying down on your side. We haven't done this for a while. So I'm going to draw my underarm around my ribs. Okay, so I'm wrapping. My knees are going to come forwards of my body. I have one hand left. Okay, now this hand we're going to push into the floor, and with the hand that's not doing anything, feel around for here, just for what happens as soon as you push into the floor. And you should feel that engagement of your triceps. So when we push into the ground, okay, it doesn't really matter how far off the floor you're going to go, because the muscles are still going to work. All right, so that's the first thing that I'm going to say. Second thing is, especially when you do the first one, try not to, okay, throw yourself up into the air. All right, much better that we push gently into the ground and come up slowly, all right? Then we try and launch the body off the floor. Now, first of all, engage the core, because that's going to help you. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, push into the floor. You may come up a little bit, but don't worry if you don't. Breathing into lower. So as always, with the side work, try and stay looking straight ahead, breathing out to lift, breathing into lower. Note also, is this your good arm or your bad arm? Now, this is my good arm, all right? So I know when I go to my weaker arm is not going to maybe get me off the floor. And I quite like doing solo tricep work because we often work them in tandem, don't we? We're lifting the body, we're planking, we're pushing up into the inclined plane. So sometimes it's quite a good idea to try and work your weaker arm, all right? Which maybe now, okay, or it might be in a moment, all right? But just noticing, and noticing what your habits are suddenly to be, all right? Do you suddenly want to look down? Do you suddenly want to look up, you know? It's trying to keep the gaze forwards. All right, I think that's enough. All right, now we're going to swap the arms over and come into your side bend. So you have the elbow underneath your shoulder, knees popping forwards. Of course, if you're not weight bearing, come around onto your back, do the oblique lift again for me. So as we come up, breathing out, reaching up and over, stretch all the way over the top, breathing in. Nice to get that release into the triceps. So as we come up, breathing out and lift. Stretch along the side of your body, breathing into lower. So you know you can stay with that. That's our halfway measure. Or we're coming up onto the hand and we're opening up the knees and opening up with your chest. So then as we lift, pushing up into the hand, breathing out, and we're reaching up past the ear, so we get a more bend through the body, a bigger bend through the body, let's say. So as you go up, engaging with your core, hips drawing forwards, breathing out, stretching from your waist, and breathing into lower. Stability work, coming up through the wrists, up through into the shoulder, oblique muscles working underneath your body, and the oblique muscles are getting a stretch over the top. Breathing out, lift and lower. We'll take one more there. Breathing out to lift and breathing into lower. All right, whiz it round. We're going to do the same on the other side. Keep your balance. So going to lay out along the floor. Pop your elbow back and prop your head up if that's good for you, okay? Otherwise, have your arms straight along the floor. Bring your legs just slightly forwards of your body. That will help with your balance. Just feel that the hips are nicely stacked up. Bring the top leg up to hip height again. As you come forwards, breathing in, flex your foot. As you go back, line that leg up with your body, breathing out. Breathing in, raising the leg up. Breathing out to lower that leg down. You're going to point your toes, circle the leg, keep the core locked on, make the circles as circular as you can. When we start with this sort of work, sometimes they're not very circular. All right, let's start again. Breathing in, drawing forwards. Breathing out, point your toes as you go back. Breathing in, raise the leg up. Breathing out, engage the core, lowering that leg down. Point the toes. Going to circle the opposite way around this time. Breathing in and out. Again, let's start again. Breathing in, coming forwards. Breathing out, point your toes as you go back. Breathing in, raising the leg up. And breathing out as you lower the leg down, circling the leg the easier way for you. Breathing in. Keep that core locked on, keep the rest of the body stable. Breathing out. Let's go one more time. Breathing in, bring the leg forwards. Breathing out, take the leg back. Breathing in, raise the leg up. Breathing out, lower the leg down. Point your toes, circling the leg the slightly harder way for you. Breathing in and out. Alright, let's just take that leg in, give it a little bit of a rest, and also take the quad stretch in. So to make that a deeper stretch, just squeeze the backside a little, tilt the pelvis slightly forwards, and then try and encourage the knee to come a bit further back. And relax. Okay, so we've got the tricep work coming in. So we have an arm from underneath wrapping around your ribs. Okay, hand is in front of your body. Okay, engaging with your core. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, push. Oh, so feeling that on my weaker arm. All right, so as you go up, breathing out, engage. Breathing in. Don't worry if you don't get off the floor. All right, it doesn't matter. Your arm's still going to be working really hard. All right, and lowering. Good, and again, engaging the core. Press. Good, breathing in. Use that core, it's got to help you, it's got to help. Breathing out, lift and lower. Again, breathing out, push and lower. Again, breathing out to push into the floor. Woo. And lower. Two more there, I think. I think that should keep us balanced. And lower. One more. And down. Good to get that one in again, hey? Alright, bring the body up and bring the elbow in underneath your shoulders. Swap the arms over. So coming up into your side bend. As you reach up, lovely stretch through the tricep. Breathing out, reach on over. Breathing into lower. And again, breathing out, lift up through the waist. And into lower. Okay, if you're happy to go up onto the hand, open up the knees, open up with your chest. Okay, and then as you push up, breathing out, snapping the legs in together, reaching up past your ear, and breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, engaging with your core, and reach up past your head. Breathing in as you lower. Keeping the navel front facing, which either version, okay, lifting. Breathing into lower. And again, coordinating your balance. Thinking about that balance control. Breathing out, reach. And into lower. Just two more there if you can. Breathing out as you reach on up. Into lower. One more time. And relax. Alright, pop yourself around to seated. And we're just going to take a seated stretch here. Now I'm going to draw my right leg in towards the inside of my left. If you don't want to use this position for your knees, if your knees don't appreciate this at the moment, keep both legs straight. Sit up on a cushion, okay, if it would help, you know, for your hamstrings. And just one more thing, those of you who have done this a lot, I would encourage you to take the knee a bit further back and then point your toes in like a ballet dancer towards your leg. That way then, when you come across, you've got to go a bit further. All right, because some of you might discover a little bit more of your body that you're stretching. So you're reaching for your knee, your shin, your ankle, or your foot. Drawing your body back on up again. Swapping the legs over. So again, draw the leg in. Those of you going back a little bit, take the knee slightly on an angle, go backwards, then point your toes in, you know, like a ballet dancer. Then draw your opposite arm across. We get this lovely stretch into the side of your body, into the lower back area, just above your buttocks, quadratus lumborum. Body back on up. Okay, let me bring you down onto the floor for your 100. So very carefully again, bring the body down, vertebrae after vertebrae. Alright, now bending up your knees. Again, recreating a neutral spine on the floor. And then as we bring the legs up, one and then the other, draw into focus what you're going to work on for yourself today. Remember, you can stop at any point. Remember, when you place your legs may have a difference in how well you're able to focus. So please, always get to a position where your mind can focus in with your body. Alright, if you make it too hard, sometimes we go off what we're really meant to be doing. And we also don't enjoy it, okay? So bring your head up if that's okay with you. Lengthen the legs, again, if that's okay with you. If it's okay to pat the air by your side, make sure the shoulder blades are on the floor, but make sure you've got the distance of a fist between your chin and your chest. Maybe shut your eyes again and focus, breathing in. And as you breathe out, visualize the waist pulling in a little bit tighter. Think about the corset muscle, the transverse abdominis muscle, where your internal back strength is situated. And focus on your out breath and pulling in. Make the breath a little bit slower. Be conscious that you've got that steady rhythm. And we're going with 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 3, 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 46, 47, 8, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 4, 55, 56, 7, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 6, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 4, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Carefully bring it back down. Just place your right ankle upon your left thigh for me and just bring through both of your legs. Okay, so it's enough already just to bring the legs in, stay. If you would like to reach around for your left hamstring, hold it in, or maybe hold on to your shin. Flexing out your right foot, drawing both legs in towards you. Alright, now just slowly placing down your left leg, keeping your right foot where it is. Now slowly roll over to the left, taking your right foot down towards the floor. Alright, so you have your right foot flat down on the floor now for me. Now press your right knee back, so you feel that opening there up into the top part here of your right leg. And then from here, take your arms up and above your head, and then just pulling up on your right wrist. So you slightly increase that stretch, coming down into your right hip, into the side of your body. And then relaxing, bringing both of your legs back to the middle and swapping over. Left ankle onto right thigh. Bring your legs in towards you. Okay, if it's enough not to hold today, that's fine. If you're holding on to your right hamstring or your right shin, go ahead, flexing out your left foot. Gently take down your right foot to the floor, and then let your left foot roll downwards towards the ground. So your left foot's flat down. And now encourage that knee to press backwards, because on its own it will want to drop towards you. So push it away from you. Raise both of your arms and taking a hold of your left wrist, pull up on your left wrist. Back on up. Okay, now I'd like to finish today with the saw and also with spine stretch forwards. Okay, now for spine stretch forwards, even though it's such a simple posture, it can be quite problematic if you've got tight hamstrings and a tight lower back. So the first thing I'm going to say is it really doesn't matter how far you go forwards. Okay, what we're thinking of doing, and again, best done with your eyes shut, is to really just feel how you're using the muscles along your back. So that as we come forwards, we're gently drawing in, and then as we come back up, very importantly here, that we pull the abdominals up underneath the ribs to draw us back up to seated, all right? Now you can be sat up on a couple of blocks for this, you can sit on a cushion, you can cross your legs in front of you if you get referred tension coming up into your quads. I'm also going to work the saw in as well. Alright, so again with the saw, think about rotating through the ribs, okay? Try not to rotate from the shoulders. Okay, so I'm going to start us off with the spine stretch forwards today, and we're going to do 2 of them. So head dropping forwards into a nod, breathing in. As you breathe out, imagine you're sat against the wall and you're peeling your body away from the wall. So try and imprint backwards, just like we do when we do the shoulder bridge. When you get to the bottom there, breathing in, and as you come back up, breathing out, pull your belly up underneath your ribs and try and feel that internal strength drawing you up and open. And we'll do that again, breathing in, not the chin, Breathing out, rounding through the rib cage, rounding through the body, controlling the descent. Breathing in at the bottom, and then breathing out, pull up through the belly, coming all of the way back up. And then we'll bring the arms open to the side. Now breathing in, turning the upper body. And as you breathe out, rounding through your back as you lengthen across. Breathing in, draw the body up. Breathing out, engaging the core back to the middle. Breathing in, turning your upper body. Breathing out to round through the spine as you lengthen across. Breathing in, drawing up. Breathing out, engaging with your core, letting your arms down. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out, rounding the back, peeling the body forwards. Breathing in at the bottom. Breathing out, use your abdominals to draw you up. Lift, peel back the shoulders, try not to lean backwards. Breathing in, draw the chin forwards. Breathing out, press the back away from you, just like you do when you do your roll back. Breathing in and breathing out as you pull all of the way up. Lifting, lifting, lifting. This time I'm going to bring the arms across the chest. Breathing in to turn the upper body. We're going to do all different levels today. Breathing out, centralize your chest over your thighs. You draw forwards, push your sit bones back. Breathing in, draw the body up. Breathing out, engaging with your core to the middle. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out as you draw your body over your thigh. Breathing in, coming back up. Breathing out, engaging your core back to the middle, letting your arms down. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out, try and round the back away from the body and make that body rounded as you draw forwards. Breathing in, breathing out, pull up through the belly, coming all of the way up, working through, opening shoulders, try not to lean backwards. One more time, breathing in, drop the chin, breathing out, pull the belly back, rounding the body. Breathing in at the bottom, breathing out, engaging the core, drawing all the way up. Now for the last set here, either have your arms across your chest or fingers to the temples. Breathing in as you turn your upper body, breathing out to centralize and round your body over your thigh. Breathing in as you draw the body up, breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in, turn your upper body. Breathing out to round your body over. Breathing in to draw the body back on up. And breathing out, engaging your core back to the middle and letting your arms down. Alright, let's bend up those knees. Okay, go in and under and just find the elbows. And then we'll sink away a little, drop down. Head dropping in towards your knees. And then holding on by your fingers, let's draw back a little bit further. Try and target that area just below your neck. Come back up and change it over. And again, drawing back. And then coming all of the way back on up. Alright, drawing around to a seated position, be it cross-legged, or maybe you sit on your heels or have your legs out in front of you. You're going to take it into a little bit of a twist across. So taking opposite hand across, palm faces open. Draw the body up, Prioritise your height of seating. And then as you turn your gaze, looking right over your shoulder. And then gently bring it back round. Again, sitting up nice and tall. Try and draw your height of your spine nice and long. And then coming all of the way back round, clasping fingers together behind your back. Rolling open the shoulders. Again, nice tall spine. Drop your head down in towards your chest. And then tap your head across a little, looking down into the corner of your body. And then bring the head through to the middle and take it across the other way. And back through to the middle, raising the head back on up again, and then lowering one ear over towards your shoulder, keeping the chin up, trying to stay seated upright still. And then over to the other shoulder. And then back on into the middle. Okay, letting your arms come forwards. Find that stretch between your shoulder blades. As you come up, breathe in. Use your abdominals to pull you up. As you breathe out, open the chest, draw your arms down. Again, let's bring it on forwards, tucking the head in. Breathing in, use your abdominals to pull you up. Breathing out, opening it back and down. One more time, big stretch forwards, breathing in. Breathing out, opening it back. Give those shoulders a little bit of a release. Very well done this morning, everybody. Okay, have a good rest of the day. Drink lots of water. Okay. If anything came up,